back. Developmental Services Center has been serving kids and adults for years. Their biggest campaign of the year, Tree of Hope, has kicked off, and the Hayn family and Janice McAteer are joining us this morning to share more about the campaign. Good morning, guys. Thanks so much.
Good morning.
So, Janice, for people who don't know about the campaign and DSC, tell us what you guys do for the community.
Sure. We serve children and adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities. The Hayn family is here to kind of talk about the children's side of things. But to answer your question, the Tree of Hope is our largest fundraiser of the year. You will see the tree down at the corner of Market View and Prospect. And hopefully you'll see it lighting up as we get, every bulb represents $50. So as we become more successful through the season, you'll see it light up.
And Josh and Elizabeth, thanks for being here this morning, first and foremost. But how has DSC helped you guys?
I would say, I could go on for a while of all of the things, but Garrett was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder at 21 months, and right away the first thing that happened was we started doing play project in our home with one of the developmental therapists. She then also began doing another separate therapy, developmental therapy, with him weekly in our home. Evie then also received some evaluations, and she received some short-term developmental therapy and has been able to participate in a play group with DSC as well. So they've done quite a lot for our family and made a large impact in our lives.
And of course, Janice, this campaign has been going on for a while. Talk about, the need and why it's so important to help families like the Hayns.
I will, and it's been really interesting, and I shared with Elizabeth a little bit earlier at our Tree of Hope kickoff. They kind of talked about the fact that Garrett had emerged with words and had emerged with, just being able to interact with them, and then kind of that went away. And when you think about that as a parent, it's heart-wrenching. And so as we raise money, this is the 26th year for this campaign, it really does impact not only the life of Garrett, and obviously, when Evie's little issues started, it was like, okay, is this because she has a brother that is nonverbal? What is this? And so it really, it impacted Evie, and then both of, Josh and Elizabeth. I can't, it's hard to be a parent, and then you add in other challenges, and it's tough. So I'm really happy that DSC is able to be there and support families like this, and give them the hope that they need to move forward.
And why do you guys think it's so important to have a place like DSC to maybe ask for a little guidance or just get some questions answered?
I think if you feel like you're, as a parent or a first-time parent or even an experienced parent, but you encounter a situation that is just not something that you know how to proceed or how to handle, they gave us direction, they gave us hope, they gave us tools to engage with our children, to give our children what they needed to be able to succeed going forward, and just to feel that you have that connection and then you have that support is so critical. They really, it doesn't just impact the kids, but it does really impact the entire family and us as well.
So Janice, how can people get involved and help out?
It's pretty easy if you want to jump online. We've been getting lots of online donations. You can go straight from our homepage at dsc-illinois.org. I love getting the checks. That's wonderful too, and I really love when people stop by and drop off a check, because then we get to hear what inspires them and we get to do a personal thank you. So any of those ways work, and we're certainly grateful for $1 all the way up to whatever somebody feels like that they can give.
Of course, no donation is ever too small.
No, it really isn't. It is not too small ever.
All right, Haynes, thanks so much for being here. Great job, Evie.
And they can come see him too at Saturday night for the Tons of Fun Band Christmas show.
Yes, the Christmas benefit concert. You're going to be there, right?
We're going to be there.
All right.
Virginia Theater.
Thanks so much for being here this morning. We'll be right back.